So it looks like Jungle is getting ready with their lines coming off. And they're getting ready to hang out, or head out, not hang out, head out.
Get one last hug, man. One last day. Hug 3 times a day. Not love, man. You guys be safe.
We will.
Hearing about some killer adventures. You guys
Yes, you guys be good.
Nothing but that semi. Not in the first 80 feet.
He's going that way.
Yeah, he's going that
Hopefully. See the bow of the boat?
Yeah,
Going
that's
that
what
way.
he needs to. Hold on. I was going to say Jim wanted to see how that boat went. The kicker.
Oh, he'll just go straight out.
No, I know. He's worried about keeping that tied off.
Yeah. That's Invictus.
Tied off? The dinghy? Yeah, they're just taking the caregivers.
Caregivers and some children.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
They better be prepared for seasickness.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just going out for the day. They probably won't go very far.
As usual.
See you guys soon.
All right, see you soon. Love you.
Love you.
Guys, be safe. Have fun.
Fair winds and following seas. And Jungle back down to their slip. So we'll be headed that way as well here in the next few days after our shipment comes in of the new water maker, the new rainmaker. Is there a special model to it that you know offhand? Just the high output portable, Rick says. Rated to do 37 gallons an hour. And we can use that portable, or it's a unit that can be permanently installed. But we're going to use it portable for right now. I think today is the 15th of January, and we're getting ready to head up to the mountain to see one of our radio guys and see what the village people live like up there. It's a little over 7,300 feet in elevation, and it's about 7:20, so you can kind of see the sun's going to break through here, but humid. And because it's much cooler up in the mountains, we have long sleeves, long pants, shoes. Was told to bring a coat. So we'll get some video for you on the way up the mountain. So stay by. Just a little bit of view as we are headed down the Highway 200 out of Cruz Marina there in Navidad, on our way to Bucerías is how you say it. And it's about 7:30 in the morning, but I kind of wanted to get a look out here in the bay. There's a lot of marine layer, so fog's out there. Couldn't even see the boats in the anchorage. That would be right there, and there's like 40-50 boats out in there typically, but yeah, just a little bit of marine layer this morning. So it's really nice, the palm trees that are in here that kind of break it up a little bit, but there's so much construction going on here. There's a lot of high-rise buildings like this one you see going up. There's one going in. But just everywhere you look, there is building going on towards the waterfront. I like it when there's no traffic. And they have these things called laterals. So this road over here that you take off to the right is called a lateral. If you need to make a U-turn, which you do a lot here, you have to take a lateral, go clear down the lateral, to make a U-turn in front of 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes of traffic to come back up on the other side.
Or to make a left turn.
Or to make a left turn.
Yep.
So it's really weird. And the red arrow right there is for a left turn here. So you You don't watch what we're used to in the States of looking at your stoplights up above, but you have to look at the ones down below on the post. Yeah, the CMQ here, this big building, is the only hospital around here. It's privately owned. So because we're going to Costa Rica, we need to procure our yellow fever shots. So they told us, go to the CMQ, go to the CMQ. So we go to the CMQ yesterday. The CMQ says, no, we don't carry vaccines here. You need to go into Puerto Vallarta to another medical facility. Oh, first we have to go back the way we came, back that way, to a public health department, which they called the public hospital. So we walked all the way back there, and they don't have vaccines there. So we walked all the way back, picked up our rental vehicle, which is this nice little Nissan truck that we have, and we head to Puerto Vallarta, to the next place they suggested that we go.
Yeah. Hospital Hoya.
Yep, the Hospital Hoya. In a kind of by a mall area down here in Puerto Vallarta. So we go down there, and it actually, the place they told us to go for traveling tourists to get the vaccine and a possible shot was inside the mall.
Yeah, they sent us to somewhere in the mall, yeah.
And they sent us somewhere else, to La Jolla. So we go to La Jolla. La Jolla sends us somewhere else. And so we went to, what is that, 4 places?
Went to actually 5.
5
we ended
places.
up at the guy in the mall area was, I can't remember the name of the place, but he sent us to a little shop 4 blocks down. Turned out being about 5 blocks. So we went down there and they had to order it. So,
Yeah, I was getting to that. That's the Medi Medical or something like that. You walk in, it's just a little medical place. It's supposed to have vaccines there. So that's an OXXO that I talked about. And tons of pharmacies. But we go into the medical place after finally finding it and ask the gal, who does not speak any English, nor none of them, so we do our Google Translate comes in very handy, since we are not proficient in Spanish yet. May never be, but we're working on it nonetheless. We asked her if she has the vaccine for yellow fever. She did not have it in her refrigerator. So she called somebody and said yes, they could have it by 5 p.m. Tuesday. So yeah, they have to order it on Friday to get it Tuesday. I'm not sure where it comes from. And so then I knew that they would just be handing us the vial, right? Got to have the vaccine. Now, I can give Rick his shot. I don't know if I want to trust Rick giving me my shot, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm trying to get that question across to the gal in the pharmacia. And finally she said, un momento. And she makes a telephone call to someone. Sí, and she shakes her head yes. And so then I Googled again, you can do the shots here, so a key. And she said, sí. So Rick is doing the gestures for a shot in the arm. Sí. So then we says, ¿cuánto pesos? Which means, how many pesos? So she goes to the computer, she pulls it up, and she tells us that 6,500 pesos for the 2 shots. Okay, so that equates to 325?
Yeah, total.
Right around there, 325 for both shots. That's in pesos. And so, that is US dollars. 6,500 pesos, 325 US dollars for the 2. So that's not terribly bad. That's pretty comparable to the States for some of your travel vaccines. So what turned out to be just a real quick, let's run over, grab the rental car, and get our shots, turned into an all day process. So we came out of Bucerías and down towards PV, Puerto Vallarta, and it took us on a side road. So now we're headed down this side road, and it's really kind of went through a really small town. It was really bustling with all of the workers getting ready to get to work. A lot of people standing on the sides of the roads with their stands and cooking away by 8 o'clock in the morning, so that these workers can fill up their lunch buckets and coolers and stuff so they have it for work. Then we're headed up this way. It really is kind of a cool little look as you get through here. There's hills on one side of us, and we've had some farm ground already. But the way the trees are growing over here is really kind of interesting, this canopy. We passed the prison. Yep, they have a prison here, so these guys must do some really nasty things to get themselves in prison. But just really quite a difference already in the scenery, and it's only been not even 45 minutes from the time we left the marina. So we're now about an hour from the marina, headed to Mascota, and we're on, I guess you call it Highway 544. I don't know if they call these highways or not. They're just numbered. Like number 200 is the main thoroughfare from the Cruz, Punta de Mita, into Puerto Vallarta, down to Mascota, where we turn and come on 544. So, not real sure. Get this out of the way. Not real sure they're highways. But it really is kind of a nice drive so far. They got cows on the side of the road. Now we have in the States, to watch out for deer, all kinds of stuff crossing the road. Here, it's cows or longhorn steers. So their signs do change just a little bit. Yep, that's the first one we saw outside of his fenced area, just munching away on what grass he can find. But anyway, this is what we're seeing so far. We're working our way up to Mascota. Lots of speed bumps, lots of potholes, big potholes. And we were warned of some of that. Coming up here, we had to always be vigilant, and they were right. It's a little restaurant. Even the children are out cooking, cleaning, trying to do all kinds of things. Okay, here's whatever the station is up here.
Emex, all of them are Emex, Conoco.
Here's what they do with their corn stalks. I don't know if you can see them very well in this video. They put them in a pile. The only gas station we've seen since we left Puerto Vallarta. We went through some real lush forestry area to now this has opened up a little bit. It's a little bit higher elevation. and a little bit more traffic. The sun's come out. Oh, she's burning leaves. Cows standing there chewing away. There's things being grown here. We're not quite sure what those things are. But some of the fields look like yucca plants or aloe vera plants, very large ones. But and corn. Corn is huge around here in Mexico. When you go to a grocery or a mercado, you find their vegetables section in the canned goods being every variety of corn you can think of. Creamed, mixed with other vegetables, plain corn, and then more corn and mixed vegetable corn and everything. And if you want green beans in Mexico, you can't find them canned like you do in the US. You find them in jars in the gourmet sections of the store, at least one of the stores we were in. So we found a spot that we can pull over and maybe see into this valley. Look at that valley. Isn't that just gorgeous? Especially with the sun coming up like that. But it is pretty deep. Steep, I should say, not deep, steep. So I just have to record this. We just passed a rabbit crossing sign. But the picture of the rabbit is huge. So I don't think we're talking bunny rabbits or Easter bunnies. I think we're talking like jackalope type things. So hopefully we can catch one and get him on the video. So now we're into the farming community. Just came by a big crop of peppers, look to be red jalapenos or habaneros or some kind of peppers. These are the side street, well, actually the main street that we're supposed to take. We are in Mascota. And as you can tell in the video, these roads are actually done in rocks, as a number of roads and streets here in Mexico. But yeah, hopefully you can see them. And it is very much twisty, turny, side streets, just barely room for 2 cars and this little motorcycle in front of us. But just a ton of buildings. You have no clue if they're occupied or not. Looks like they could be apartments. There's all kinds of things you have to dodge. Oh, they have a water fountain in the center plaza. What were we supposed to do at the plaza?
Nothing here.
Oh, I thought he said.
In 800 meters, turn right onto Calle Francisco I. Madero.
Okay. More streets here. Oh, there's a restaurant and bar. Right
In 200 meters, turn left.
There's been some nice houses, nice yards, and a great big goat farm that we passed a minute ago before I could get the GoPro turned back on.
Look at these flowers.
Huh?
It's gorgeous, those flowers.
Yeah, the flowers. They plant a lot of stuff here, but I mean, this is very, very remote. Oh, we have a tractor. But look at, they have some very nice places here. Oh, looks like this car is having an issue as well. Oh, we had a truck coming down and people going up. Nowhere to go. Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. He's just got to keep
Traffic
going.
jam.
Traffic jam.
We lost our map, so
Three
I don't know where
moving
we're going now.
vehicles. So there's this new app that Ron told us about. It's called Relive, L-I-V-E, all one word. And it records everywhere you are. And you can take pictures and everything. So we are actually leaving his place, which is up here. And I didn't get a chance while we were walking around to video all of this. But he's up here in the mountains. How many acres do you have up here, Ron?
I'm sorry.
How many acres do you have here on your...
Around my fencing is 40 acres.
Around the fencing
But
is
we
40?
have 400,000 acres that are open to us completely.
400,000
Left.
At least. Left.
left.
There's the place where we get the grout, like I was saying. Back there.
Back there, yeah.
These, you too could be an owner of these. They get about 400,000.
For these over here, huh?
They're finishing them out real nice.
Yeah, they are finished, looking
But,
nice.
They're for the moneyed Guadalajara, Leon, and Mexico City people who can fly into PV and
Come up here and stay there.
have their second home, the third, or fifth, or 10th home, and then drive up here and spend a day or so, or
Yep.
send their friends. That's the main thing. They wouldn't come to a place like this, but then they can send their friends.
Right.
July, they spend 2 weeks to a month.
This
here,
is where our
and they can
hotel
put
is going to
their
be.
111
It's an
people
old
who live in
mining
this
town
right
called
now,
Navidad.
111.
and they can put 4,000 to 5,000 to bed in. About where that flat cement is up there, and park.
Okay. All right. Where the flat cement is, on the left.
Yeah,
On the left, you can park over there.
park up there beside it, and you can't get over it. And you're
Hotel Navidad. So we'll go in, we'll take care of this, and then we'll see what we're doing next. So the Hotel Navidad. So this
Now, if
town
we
over
get to the
here
road,
is
we're gonna turn right, but look left
Wanakakslan.
first, and you will really have a view.
We're going to go
from
over here
Rofina's
this evening,
house.
or actually early this
Better than here,
afternoon,
but you can get a
for some
sunset.
Pezzoli, Mexican
Go
style
out in
Pezzoli.
the middle of it. And that is called El Puerto. And that
Up here in front of
very-
us,
No, off to the left.
to the left is El Puerto.
And we'll take pictures of it from Rofina's house.
Okay.
That's where we have our transmitters to bring the internet and Wi-Fi and telephone and radio in. We'll have a better view of it from her house.
Oh, okay.
This is one of the main streets here.
This is one of the main streets. Oh my gosh.
Now we're at the left turn. We're going to do a full into a driveway, concrete, where the four-wheeler is there beside the four-wheeler. That's my
Okay.
four-wheeler.
All right. So where do I need to go?
Anywhere on that ramp up.
Anywhere on that
right
concrete.
next to the four-wheeler.
All right, we made it.
We are at Rofina's.
We're at Rofina's. We have made it.
Collected stuff for this one house goes, and it changes their life to have
Okay, that's that
these
one.
nice clothes, warm clothes. Because right now it's warm, but by 5 o'clock, you guys are going to be looking for your jacket.
Probably. All right, I got that one too.
Her receiving the clothes.
Yes. Honey, can you take a picture Rofina.
Ándale, Rufi,
Sí,
vas a
sí.
ser famosa. Venga,
Sí, with the close. For picture.
MaLy.
Foto.
Sí, photo. Sí.
Oye, Rufi,
Mande.
vienen unas botitas
Gracias.
que ojalá que le quedaran a Noé. Se las aprietas bien, están bien calientitas.
Oh, está bien.
Calientitas.
Está bien, ok.
Para que,
Rick,
a ver si
remember
les-
what I told you to look for
Yes.
as you come up the stairs?
Okay.
Hola.
y calcetines para Noé.
Did you tell
también.
me?
También,
Oh, the
MaLy.
picture.
Ahí ves tú.
Sí, sí,
Como
está
te
bien.
digo, no sé.
Oh.
Dije, bueno, y no está haciendo.
Only one in the house.
Yeah.
Ándale, ya me tomaste.
You know who that is, I trust.
Ah, it
I
looks
think
like
I
some
trust
friends
we
of
know
ours,
who
yeah.
that is, yes.
Some gringo.
So Rofina has been kind enough to allow us to video some of her home. And so we're going to go
Hola.
see her son.
¿Cómo estás, señor? This is Noah. This is
Noah.
Rick y Judy.
Hola, no.
Hola.
Dame. Dame. Ay, qué bueno. ¿Tú quieres levantar un poco? ¿Sí o no? No. Noah is quadriplegic from birth
Yeah.
with iatrogenic neck twist that the nurse or the doctors or somebody does, and he's been this way. And Noah, when MaLy shows up, no puede dar una sonrisa excepto con MaLy o no. No, a veces con mí. Pero con MaLy, él tiene esta sonrisa. Ya, un poco. Dice, mejor, I was gonna lift. The care and effort with a full quadriplegic is unbelievable. The only one that really knows is MaLy,
Yeah.
because she
Saluda.
had a quadriplegic
Hola.
brother
Hola.
identical to him that
Right.
lived to be 50
Hola.
years
Te están
old.
saludando.
What a smile. That won't melt
Oh,
you
that'll melt your heart.
nothing.
Oh.
Está para calentar su corazón completo esta sonrisa. And he
Oh.
is a character too.
Oh, yeah?
He just, you know, he's happy almost every time we see
Yeah.
him. He had to wake up a little bit, but he's a part of the groupie scene,
Yeah.
just like MaLy's brother was. That has to be 24 hours, so he goes
Yeah.
everywhere you go
Yeah.
and does everything that you do. And we take him down, or we're doing a lot of therapy in Mascota. They finally got a therapy clinic
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh,
And
good.
he's gotten much better with his hands, but
Awesome.
the various manipulations of
Vaya, hasta
The-
que
young
ya se
children's
sonrió el
blocks and
muchacho
toys.
canijo. Ay,
Yeah.
qué bárbaro eres.
Now with that one, that lights him up.
Bárbaro.
That lights him up when MaLy
¿Eh?
Te habla
¿Qué
MaLy.
es eso,
MaLy
Sofía?
knows
MaLy
how
comes in.
levanta?
to deal with them.
Yeah.
Vamos a
She,
venir acá.
you know, she treats them like
¿No?
a rubber ball and
Ven
bounces
acá con
them.
nosotros a la
And
visita.
Everybody else is afraid of them.
Right.
They want to be touched and
Sure.
played with and
Ahora
talked to
verás.
and
Oh.
Oye,
teased.
Noé,
And everything. They have a
ven
brain
acá, vamos
that
a
works.
comer
They just don't
pozole.
have a body that works.
¿No
Right.
quieres
Está
comer?
lleno.
Yeah.
Pancho las trajo.
Qué bonita.
So this is the Pezzoli, and she has chicken in it, and cabbage, and beans, and or corn.
Beans, no.
No beans,
Just corn.
just corn, just corn. And what is the juice?
That's
The juice is, ¿cómo haces el caldo? ¿Qué chiles?
Si doy la receta se me van los clientes.
No, güey.
Chile de ese.
not hot, but it's chilies that are not hot.
En español es chile nopalero.
In English,
No
No
pal chili.
translation.
If they don't have it.
no
¿Tienes
translation.
uno para que me enseñes?
Chili
No.
nopal.
No, los traje todos así, los puse, los molí.
¿Y qué más le pones? ¿Cebolla?
No, el chile nopalero. Al pozole nomás le muero.
So you can see there's a van on the other side. Trying to move the cows this way, you're going to have to probably just stop and let them go where they're going. So this is like the moose in Alaska, like the elk in Colorado. We have cows in Mexico. Look at the little calves. Oh, don't stop there, Mama. Keep going. Keep it going. They're like, hey, wait.
I mean, look at them. There's a lot of them here.
There's a lot of them coming.
About 50, 60 head here.
Listen. Roll your window down. See if you can hear them.
Yeah, I can hear them. I don't want to roll my window down. They'll think I want to talk.
I'm in here. Watch his mirror. His mirror, your mirror.
Oh.
I said your mirror. He was telling us he did not like us stopping here, trying to move him out of the way. We had a car coming and the calves are getting confused. Everybody's saying, where do I go? Oh, baby, don't come this way. Come on. Come on. Come on. We have a traffic jam with the cows.
That's pretty funny.
He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go. Yeah, go between us. The other one's having a fit. He can't get around him. He's like, wait, wait. This one right here, wait. They're now panicking. This guy's found a place to eat. See him and baby here. Okay.
I think they're wanting to go in this gate.
I think they are too. Maybe honk, see if that'll.
No, I'm not honking. This guy's coming up.
Oh, he's coming. Yeah, here comes the rancher. Moving him along. Got his rope out, getting them all in the spot where they need to be. Oh, baby, oh, little one. There you go. Oh,